So, Decentraland. Decentraland was a hugely popular game in 2021 in terms of the amount of people that were really legitimately taking an interest. Obviously, 2021 was kind of a big gaming year. Numbers, the statistics are not great right now. Finding up-to-date current statistics is not easy, but I can show some data from just a few months ago, which is concerning if you're a Decentraland holder. I'm going to talk about where potentially this can go, this bull cycle, in this video. Before I get into it though, guys, if you're new here and you don't know what the spreadsheet is, it shows the first 26 coins that I did videos about. In the videos, I showed myself buying up all of these coins. The reason for that is I thought they were going to make me a lot of cash. Now, if you'd have done the same and popped, let's say, $100 into each of them, you'd have gotten in at these prices. All you would have had to do is sit on the coins for around 15, 16 months, and you'd been able to sell at these prices, and these are what your profits would have been. So 100 into each, in under a year and a half, would have netted you over 123 grand in profit. Now, the thing is you don't have a year and a half to sort your portfolios out. You don't even have really a month. We're in a bull cycle right now. The market is starting to move very nicely. October is always known as Uptober in crypto. So if you're not confident in the cryptos you own, do something about it today. Get onto copymycrypto.com. On there, you will see what my members have earned. You will see the successes that we have had. It's all public record as well, so you can verify it all online. Copymycrypto.com is where I share with my members every crypto I own. Whenever I'm ready to buy or sell any crypto, I will tell my members the crypto that I'm going to buy or sell, the price I'm going to do it at. So my members can copy along exactly, get in and out of coins at the same price as me, so make the same profit without any work. And again, if that sounds good to you, pause this video, have a look at the site, have a look at our successes, read my members' testimonials, look at what they've earned, verify it all, and if you like what you see, guys, try it out. Now, Decentraland. First of all, look, Decentraland is on every big exchange, so it's not getting a listing bounce at all. In 2021, it did very well, hitting pretty damn good heights of like $5.90. And when you bear in mind in 2020, there were points where it was at 3 cents, and under 3 cents, so it did nearly a 200x. So people made some good money on Decentraland. Now, the problem is Decentraland. Look, interesting game. It's all about virtual reality. They use the Ethereum blockchain, and it's create, experience, and monetize content and apps. Users buy plots of land that they can navigate and build. Decentraland had huge success in terms of the land offerings that they had. When they actually launched, it was a $24 million ICO that was conducted in 2017. The virtual world launched its closed beta in 2019, and it opened to the public in 2020. Since then, obviously, users have created a wide range of experiences on their parcels of land, whether it's games or 3D scenes and other interactive experiences. The MANA token actually must be burnt in order to acquire land tokens, which I actually think is a very good idea. It means you make sure that the sort of inflationary nature of the crypto has some downward pressure. And look, again, 2021 was very much the year of games. Axie Infinity, Decentraland, Sandbox, a lot of games did very, very well. And this digital real estate game for Decentraland was, very profitable for some people, and some people ended up losing a lot of money by effectively buying land that is now worth a lot less. It was founded by Ari Malik and Esteban Ordano, both of whom have stepped down from major positions at the project but work as advisors there. Now, they had good roles, like significant roles as entrepreneurs before Decentraland, as well as working in some venture funds. Esteban Ordano was a tech lead and an advisor to Matic as well, and also co-founded Zeppelin Solutions, which is a blockchain infrastructure company. Now, Decentraland you can download and play it. You can also play it via a browser. we are heading towards a world where I think a lot of, unfortunately, from my perspective, a lot of things are going to happen in virtual reality. I think we are probably going to end up at a point where people are meeting at work in a virtual land when they could literally just walk to each other's corridor, or each other's offices. I think we're kind of heading in that direction. This virtual world reality is going to be a major part of a lot of people's lives moving forward. Thankfully for me, not mine, but certainly for a lot of people. And Decentraland could be one of those things that play a big role. I do doubt that, in the sense of I view this more as a game, but we are heading in that direction. The marketplace is particularly interesting from the land perspective, because you will see that, you know, land these days very different from what it used to be. Still a lot though, like. So this will cost you like over 5,000 Decentraland coins. Now, again, you know, still not cheap, but it's very different from what it used to be. Now, if we sort by, we can't sort by price. That's interesting. So let's go with available to buy. So Tech AI verse, this little plot of land there, will cost you nearly $3,000. So significantly less than what it used to be. Like, this is the thing. And part and parcel of that is down to the fact that Decentraland's not getting a lot of users. Now, this is an article from April of this past year, so it's not necessarily up to date. I do want to point that out. I'm not necessarily saying this is accurate right now. But Decentraland had less than 50 active users per day, according to DAP Radar, and that was back in April. Now, to put that into context, because DAP Radar is pretty reliable, Decentraland has rebutted the low user claim in a tweet, stating that lately there's been a lot of misinformation on the number of active users on Decentraland. Some websites track only specific smart contract transactions, but report them as active daily users, which is inaccurate. So, not necessarily true, because I do kind of get, like, we have seen that some places literally will only look at, transaction, like interactions with smart contracts. We have seen that. That is true. Now, my issue here is that I have not seen tons of accurate reporting regarding Decentraland at any point. I know the team are saying what they say, are saying it's not accurate. But also, you know, the team kind of should be saying that. Like there's a reason they're saying that. They're kind of, you know, they want Decentraland to be successful. So, and I'm not knocking that. But in terms of, in terms of what we're seeing from from Decentraland, because I've jumped on it a couple of times to see, I'm not seeing like tons of active users. I do think there's certainly more than 50 now, and I think there's probably some inaccuracies from DAP Radar, even though DAP Radar are usually very good. But I don't think this is anywhere close to what it was back in 2021, where they were reporting about 18,000 users per day sometimes. Also, put it into context as well. This is a coin with a market cap of $600 million, and I think there's a high likelihood they're under 1,000 users per day at this point. If they're under 1,000 users per day, or even let's just actually assume that numbers are right. 50 users per day, that is not a cryptocurrency. That's not a game worth $600 million. It just simply isn't. So I do think there is got to be something wrong with the data, but even at 18,000 users per day, like, let's honestly assess it. 18,000 users per day, I still would be saying, is this worth 600 million? And by the way, at that point, it was worth billions. I think there's a high likelihood that Decentraland is going to struggle to... I don't think there's a chance in hell it's going to get back to its all-time high. In all honesty, I just can't see that right now. I think there's going to be another wave of sort of excitement around gaming. But there's been so many different gaming platforms that have launched, so many interesting ones that look like they've got a lot of potential. And I think originally the investments in Decentraland were based on potential, and certainly the accrual of the amount of land that was being sold for huge money. I think that excitement's gone from Decentraland, from retail investors right now. So I think in terms of getting back to an all-time high, I think there's zero. I think there's less than 1% chance of that. I do think this can probably get back to a couple of bucks, but that's probably where it's peaking out at this point. And with the volume that it's got, it could get delisted. It's not. I don't think it will, because I think it's one of the most well-known games in the space. But there is potential this could get delisted. So I think $2 is probably the max for this. But I'd love to see some current data. I'd love to actually have that shared by Decentraland, because then at least we could actually explore, is it fairly priced right now? And that's what we really need to establish. So hopefully that data is going to be released sometime soon, so we can really make an honest evaluation of it. But let me know what you guys think about it. What do you think? How many users do you think this should be having for it to have, let's say, $1 billion market cap? Say in the comments. And guys, look, we're in a bull cycle right now. If you're not happy with the cryptos you own or confident in the cryptos you own, do something about it today. Get on to copymycrypto.com. On there, you'll see what everything that I own. I share with all my members every single crypto that I own. Whenever I'm ready to buy or sell, I will tell my members the crypto I'm going to buy or sell and the price I'm going to do it at, so they can copy along exactly, make the exact same profit. On the site, if you go on there now, you'll see what my members have earned. You can read their testimonials. You can see the successes we've had as well. It's all public record, so you can verify it all online. Copymycrypto.com literally means there is no work for the members. And if you're not confident in the cryptos you own, it's time to do something about it, because October is known as Uptober in crypto. So have a look at the site, read through it all, verify it all, and if you do like what you see, maybe try it out, guys. And that is it from me. I'll see you in the next vid. Have a good day. Bye-bye.